Hi there, this is Navida Dolopo. I'm a licensed acupuncturist, and this is my 78th video regarding my Chinese medical practice. I do videos regarding my Happy Club and marketing for acupuncturists, but this one today is specifically for my patients and anyone who's interested in Chinese medicine. I've been in practice since 1999. The name of my practice is Elements in Harmony, Acupuncture and Chinese Herbs, and I'm in beautiful Laguna Hills, right off Lake Forest, off the 5 freeway. Last night, someone had texted me asking if I treat patients with multiple sclerosis, and I do, and I've had really good success. There's a guy, we'll call him SJ. He's been with me for quite some time, and he wrote this testimonial in 2016. And I shared it with my patient, but I thought it would be worth revisiting because it got me thinking. And every time I still see him, and he's pretty consistent. I see him every few weeks. He's not as aggressive as I like him to be, but he gets really good results when he's here. It is under my website. I have two, moveyourqi.com and committedtoabetterme.com. The committedtoabetterme.com has this testimonial. He wrote it on March 9, 2016. It is, so I'm going to just read it, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about his case. It's going to be short and sweet. I made some notes, and we will get to those notes after I read this. Anna is everything a health professional should be. She is passionate, thoughtful, and educated. I leave her office not only feeling relaxed, but rather empowered. I am being treated for both multiple sclerosis and trigeminal neuralgia. With random and intermittent pain daily, Anna has been a steady breath of fresh air for the last 2 years of being diagnosed. I am so grateful that she is in my life and a part of my healing journey. Thank you for being yourself and helping so many people reach their full potential on a daily basis. I consider Anna a friend, healer, and mentor. Thank you. You are the best. So, nice, sweet Yelp review. You can see why I wanted to share it. It is shared on my website, but I definitely wanted to finally make a video about how I feel about SJ. Just for the video, I'm calling him SJ. His first name is on the Yelp review online. This is a guy who inspires me to be better. And I've been in practice since 1999. I've come across thousands of people. I worked in a couple of community medical clinics. I worked in a homeless shelter doing acupuncture when I was an intern in the 90s. And I've had my own practice. I drove to patients' homes in the beginning of my practice for many years. I worked as a full-time massage therapist from 1996 until years later, for at least 10 years. It took a while for me to grow my practice. And when I met Dr. Tan in March 6, 2006, and I talk a lot about my master in other videos, but when I met him March 6, 2006, that's when I really became a full-time acupuncturist, being fully self-employed by January 24, 2007. And having met Dr. Tan, that rekindled and really sparked my love to practice Chinese medicine and to see patients really get on that path of healing and more importantly, get into that path of, correct mindset. This is a guy who has a true desire to heal. And I would say many people feel that way, but this guy really feels that way, and he walks his talk. He is determined to live a very long time and a great life. He should be dead. This guy's brainstem is black. His doctor told him that he's her miracle baby, and his condition should be paralyzed or dead. This guy is not that at all. He is, and I want to make sure I maintain some privacy here, but I just want to say this guy is constantly pushing himself. He's athletic. He runs a great business. And he's motivated, and he's just amazing. You would never know if you met him, and he's suffering every day. I see people with acute pain and chronic pain and severe pain. None of my patients, no one else suffers as much as this guy does, hands down. I've been with him for a while now. I will pull up exactly how long it's been. I apologize, I did not have this available, but I thought maybe since April 29, 2014. So he's been with me for a while, and I appreciate that because to date it is November 29, 2018. He's been with me for over 4 years now. And so when I tell you that this guy's been suffering for a very long time and is in great pain, and according to him, the treatments are very beneficial, they make him feel rejuvenated. And one word that he used was not just feeling relaxed, but rather empowered. And this is a guy that always wants to sit down and talk with me privately. Most patients want to go straight back to the table, but this guy always wants to sit and chat, and we both mutually benefit from our conversations. He considers me his mentor, but I'd have to say in so many ways he is very much a teacher to me because his condition, his mindset, the way he wants to live, the way he sets his goals really makes me want to do my best every day. And I think about what he's going through pain-wise and how he pushes through it. And I think, this is a guy who doesn't make any excuses. And that's one of the things that I wrote down is not making any excuses. This guy is a real success magnet. He's a go-getter. He's constantly pushing forward. And I believe that's what his specialist, his MS specialist, sees when she calls him her miracle baby. Someone who just really sees the glass more than half full. And not to say that he never has bad days, but the way he pushes through those bad days inspires me. He has a true will to live, and I can see it. It goes hand in hand with his determination to heal. There's never talk about giving up. And if he's ever had it, he did tell me times when, in the beginning especially, when it just didn't feel fair. But this guy who just picks himself up and just knows that it's going to get better. Somehow, some way, it's going to get better. And he looks for the resources to help him out. Being with SJ teaches me to not take anything for granted because this guy has as much pain as he's under. He doesn't take anything for granted. Every day is a day of opportunity, of growth, of learning more, of making more money for him, it teaches me that I can be that way. So again, I can't reiterate how much this man means to me, that he always pushes me to, and he doesn't even know that. I tell him, but I don't think he hears it. He feels like I'm the one mentoring him, but in so many ways, he is mentoring me. Someone who really takes on the challenge of his ailments, and he sees the benefits of not making any excuses. So then, and that goes along with my training, my personal development training, is to not make any excuses. And when I do make excuses, I catch them and I do my best to just cancel them out and keep moving the ball forward. Not making excuses. And one thing that I want to share about SJ is he's like many successful people I know who start things now. And I want to take this moment to share, it is November 29, and for many healers, this could be a slow time in practice. I'm staying steady, but one thing I do share in my marketing and in my notes and videos to people is that, I'm not one of those people who, if I'm going to do something, I'm not going to wait till the beginning of 2019. I had a baby, my third baby, October 25 last year, 2017, and it usually takes me a couple of years to lose all of my weight, and takes me even a little longer to get into the shape that I want. But I've had 3 personal training now with my coach, Eli Leon, with the Renaissance in Aliso Viejo, and even last year when I was pregnant, as much as I couldn't do anything, I still was on the mat in jiu-jitsu and doing kickboxing and boxing. both at Renaissance and at Total MMA. And I'm not saying that to impress you guys. I'm saying that because that's what this guy is. And when I say he inspires me to do things, there are so many people in my life that I just really am inspired by them. Not making any excuses, not waiting until later, not procrastinating, doing things now, starting now. I know some really, athletic people. I've treated quite a few Olympians, three of them gold medalists, and all of them super successful. And when I treat fighters and when I treat really impactful athletes, and when I treat CEOs and vice presidents and presidents of their respective companies, of big companies, I see this common thread that people, they don't make excuses. They take full responsibility for what it is that they want to do, and they start their goals now. They work on their goals now. And that's who this guy is, SJ. Um, I'm very grateful for this, that he started off the testimonial with everything a health professional should be. I owe that to the people that I follow. I am now a speaker with the Academy of Acupuncture with Dr. Eileen Hahn. We share the same mutual grandmaster, Dr. Richard Tefutan, and that was a guy who was just on top of everything, making sure that professionally he was on the right path. And so I just wanted to plug that in, because when you're working with an acupuncturist, make sure you find someone who really loves what they do and wants the best for you. And if they don't feel like they're competent enough to treat you, make sure that at least they have some kind of plan for you. With my patients, and you'll see this in many of my other videos, that I say I have an 85 to 95% success rate in helping people either significantly improve or graduate. There's a plan that I have, and not that they necessarily have to follow that, but if they want the goals, if they want their particular health issues to go away, there's a particular mindset to have, and there's a goal, a plan that they might want to follow. So anyways, you can reach me at 949-305-1703, or you can text me on my cell phone at 619-341-4341. If you happen to not be in Orange County or Southern California and you need a referral who does balance method anywhere around the world, you'd be surprised how many people I know. I know a lot of acupuncturists, and especially I know a lot of balance method acupuncturists. And at any given time, I can just go on my phone and ask people all around, anywhere around the world, who's a balance method acupuncturist, and I can find someone for you. So if you are suffering from multiple sclerosis or trigeminal neuralgia, please consider, seeing what balance method acupuncture can do for you. And if someone doesn't do balance method acupuncture, what's more important is that you find someone that you can build really good rapport with. Because at the end of the day, it is a relationship. It's a very special relationship between you and your practitioner, and you're going to be seeing that person quite a bit. I really built my relationship with SJ, and he trusts me, and I trust him. And again, I learn a lot from him. And this was written 2.5 years ago, but I'm deeply humbled by this because the feelings are still mutual. I love this guy. He's just an ambitious, he's an ambitious guy, and he's a go-getter. And I just love being around people who don't make excuses, who take full responsibility for their actions. And I'm going to, reiterate that he has a strong determination to heal. So if you have a strong determination to heal, don't wait until the beginning of the year. Start now. All right, have a great day.